Nigeria, a country once crowned the giant of Africa, has long echoed a familiar refrain. Children are the leaders of tomorrow. It was a promise whispered into classrooms, chanted at school assemblies, and printed on banners during national celebrations. Yet, that tomorrow never came. It was stolen, first quietly, then brazenly, by the very leaders who made the promise. Since independence in 1960, the nation has been in a slow, painful descent, not from lack of talent or resources, but from a generational grip on power that has refused to let go. The old guards, relics of past regimes, have clung to influence like a lifeline, passing power among themselves and their cronies like a well-guarded inheritance. For them, governance is not service. It is a throne, one to be occupied until death or passed on to a loyal successor, often equally complicit in plundering the future. Politics in Nigeria has become a playground for the rich and a nightmare for the idealistic. The cost of political participation has been so inflated through godfatherism, vote buying, and systemic corruption that the vibrant, educated youth are shut out before they can even try. The message is clear. You can lead tomorrow, but only if we allow you, and we never will. Meanwhile, the country's debts have mounted to staggering levels, mortgaging the future of generations yet unborn. These debts are not investments in infrastructure, education, or healthcare. They are tools of consumption and looting. Nigeria borrows not to build, but to bleed. And now, as the current administration flounders under the weight of insecurity, economic hardship, and growing discontent, the old vultures are circling once again. They gather under the guise of coalitions and unity fronts, not to rescue the nation, but to reclaim control. Their motives are not national revival, but political revenge and the preservation of influence. It's a familiar dance. Change the face, but not the system. This is the sad reality Nigeria faces, a country where leadership has become generationally hijacked, where progress is deliberately stunted to preserve the status quo, and where the promise of tomorrow is always postponed by the greed of yesterday. But this story doesn't have to end in despair. The youth, innovative, educated, and resilient, must now rise with purpose. Silence is no longer an option. Waiting only gives the corrupt old guards more time to tighten their grip. It's time to take the fight to them, not with weapons, but with willpower, unity, and an unshakable demand for justice. The youth must confront the rot head-on by challenging outdated systems, rejecting imposed mediocrity, demanding accountability, and breaking down the barriers erected to keep them out. Through bold engagement in politics, relentless civic action, and fearless truth-telling, they must disrupt the cycle of deceit and take back the future. Because if the so-called leaders of tomorrow are to inherit anything at all, they must first take it, not through violence or vengeance, but through persistent, deliberate, and courageous resistance to a system designed to exclude them. Don't sit and watch. Take action. Tomorrow must begin today.
Please like, share, and follow me to see more inspiring video like this.